procurement. What is however different is that in public procurement it's governed by laws. Now these laws don't come pretty. Usually they're all over the place. Everything you see on our screen is dictated by specific laws. So the screen itself is rendered to be federal 508 compliant. Most of our screens are automatically generated. We take the laws and pump it through very sophisticated text analytics systems that analyzes the actual text, extracts what we believe are the laws, and then they're vetted and curated by people, and it's much more involved. We also do what's called reverse auctions. Reverse auctions is how states save money. Usually in a normal auction, the supplier guides the actual prices, but this is a reverse push where the buyer itself generates the prices. So let me just take you through what the state of Massachusetts does right now. So essentially, somebody who, like a Pathfinder district school logs in, and it tells you all things that are going on. We're organized in a manner that's very easy to see. Now, our system is designed to be readable by the blind. So everything you see is positioned so that the bubble readers can read it, and you don't have to the blind. So call us and customers. We're going to go crazy with the design itself. So let's say we're starting a new procurement. Typically, you select a new process, and the system says, what is the governing law? So we've done this for Massachusetts, Virginia, Maine, and we negotiate state contracts with pretty much all of the 50 states, including Massachusetts. Select Massachusetts, and it automatically produces all of the governing laws. These are all extracted automatically. These aren't hand inputted. So for instance, for suppliers that are over 25K, the system tells you pretty much what you're supposed to do. These are the steps that it figured out that you must do, determine needs. For all the various processes, the things that are optional and mandatory, every one of these steps is automatically automated by the system. So if there are things to be posted in different websites, it connects you there. If there are estimations to be done, it automatically computes those, the actual prices, etc. So let's kick off the process. Essentially, what you do, just don't backspace, but what you do is you let's say we're trying to buy stuff, maybe a tennis court for the school. You select the governing law. Now, the governing law does not have to be at the state level. It also scans at the very local levels, the cities, the towns, etc. You say, I'm trying to maybe do a building construction over 10 million. It knows it's procurement, so it's procurement. So I'm going to say, well, this is for the finance department. It does what's called public or sealed or private procurements. It does open or sealed procurements. Let's say this is tennis court. I just put tennis court. All right. It can do what's called sealed and open procurement. These are all very complicated activities. Sealed is completely blinding the bidding activity as it's going on, but revealing the various price computations that's actually analyzed. By the way, this is just for the buyer. We have the same system for the suppliers, for the auditors, and not the quantity of, well, hopefully it's just one tennis court. An estimated range, you can say maybe this is $30,000, hopefully, to maybe $60,000 or whatever. And at that point, you set a bid start date. The system enforces the bid start date itself. Save and continue starts the new procurement for you for tennis court. It checks to make sure that the workflows are automated. Let's see. Again. Now, what we're running is actual live system. So in this case, it creates the tennis court. It tells you what you're supposed to do. So essentially, when they log on, they can now click on 9 things to do, and it guides them through what they're supposed to be doing. As you can see, upload bids, just click on it, and it takes you to the right place to upload. If it is post, it takes you to the right place to post it. So the interface is contextual, depending on what you're trying to do. You can't cheat. So let's say you're trying to claim you've done it all, and you're trying to move this process forward. The system will scan the bid for them and figure out they haven't done the instruction, the work, so there's no way to actually move forward. So it does that. Now, for the processes, it's all set? Oh, thanks. But this is a very complex system. We compete with SAP. with IBM, with Oracle, but they can't do public procurement. We're the only ones right now in the United States that can fully automate public procurement.
If your product isn't currently available, how do you get it on the list?
Oh, if
My product's not available on the list.
we are able to interface with the Compass, or what they call the Combis of the state, and automatically import all of the suppliers. When you create a bid, the system automatically publishes the bid in our site that you can go in and register. We also allow, so as you register, you can populate your catalog within our system, the supplier version of our software. So you're able to register and get in. All you have to do is go to our site, click on supplier registration, take you to the site, register, and populate the product.
That's at no cost?
Sorry?
No cost?
For the suppliers, no cost.
Oh, thank you.
For the buyers, it's about $9,000 a year. But we're talking 2,000 cities and agencies in just Massachusetts alone. Yes.
What, the state already has a bidding system.
No. They have a supplier bid posting system called Combines that nobody can use. You can't even do search. What no one has is from the buyer point of view. Because procurement is not just bidding. You got to start from the very beginning. The determined needs, the figuring out, all of the different bonds, and before you get to the bidding.
I know I did RFPs for the state, and I know I used the system.
Oh, you use Compass or Combines, right? It's the only two things that are out there. We're negotiating right now with the state of Massachusetts to take our software as the buyer side of the whole business.
So is this a separate system?
It is separate
I
from...
mean, does this integrate with anybody's back end?
Totally. So we're integrated. So in a sense, right now, what buyers do is they go to Combines and they post the bid, right? And folks register there. Nothing else. There's no workflow that guides actual procurement activity. There is absolutely nothing in terms of being able to figure out prices. Our system can compute the actual right prices with respect to any item. We do analytics to be able to project what the demand would be. So none of those things actually goes on with it. This is proven. Nothing like that exists. Yes.
Is there any system for regulating and qualifying suppliers?
Here you go. We have a full supply chain analysis that allows all the buyers to rate the suppliers against all kinds of dimensions. We can do n-dimensional analysis of the various supply chains. We are able to link multiple suppliers to one chain and analyze them simultaneously. It's a big system. There's nothing an ACP Ariba can do on a private sector that we cannot do. The difference, though, is that on a public setting, you are governed by law. Nothing you do, you couldn't say, take my word for it from IBM. You have to obey the law. Yes.
One last question.
Last question. Yes.
I'm not understanding how you get from your website into like a bidding system. What is there a person that keeps my data?
No, of course not. First, we can export XML, etc. We can use web services to actually integrate with various systems. All of the various ways you can do just normal HTTP posting we can do that allows our system to actually interact with any other system elsewhere through issue what services protocols.
Come join New England's largest technology meetup, sponsor an event, present, or attend. Visit www.bostonnewtech.org.